Did you see Tua consoling him yesterday after the game? Like he had his head on Tua's shoulder, and Tua's like patting him on the back.
And it wasn't just like the chin on the shoulder; it was the cheek being nuzzled in.
Yes,
like your dog is missing. Hug.
Yeah. Like, man, I'm really sorry. They should be consoling Ken Dorsey, the offensive coordinator for the Bills. Do you want your offensive coordinator reacting that way? I like that he cares. Here's the problem I have with the play. Isaiah McKenzie run out of bounds. Like he could have run out of bounds. And then maybe you get a quick pass play and then a field goal. But you kept the ball in play. Couldn't stop the clock. Couldn't clock it. But, man, crazy. Yeah, Paul.
Have you guys, in all honesty, have you ever had without cameras around, a temper tantrum where you just started breaking stuff? Because Ken Dorsey, usually there's not a camera around when people do that. They just happen to cut to him. If they would have cut to him 5 seconds earlier or later, that does not go on national TV live.
No, but you might wonder what the hell happened in the press, or in the suite that they're in, because his papers are all neat, and then those poor tablets, man. He got smashing tablets, and his markers are all over the place. And has anybody had a temper tantrum like that?
A gajillion times.
But what happens when you have the temper tantrum?
I usually get super frustrated about something. I flip out like a baby like that and then feel stupid for the rest of the day. Because it's such a bad look.
It is. When you start to, bang on some inanimate object and you're like, like that had anything to do with you banging your head on the, door frame.
Right.
Todd? You do that usually with the Broncos.
Yeah, but I don't throw anything. Or
the
throw that much of a
bagel.
tantrum.
Oh, the onion bagel.
I get angry, but not to the points. I'm more of a pouter, as you know. I don't get like really violently angry where I'm punching my hand through a wall or breaking stuff. I'll get angry, but ends up being more of a sad pout, why me kind of feeling.
What about you, Marvin?
When I was younger, I smashed in my aluminum bat after striking out, and my mom was like, Marvin, you do that again, I'll slap the dog bleep out of you.
Wow. Don't
ever act up like that and embarrass me.
Yes,
I had that happen once at a basketball game when I was in, 7th or 8th grade or something. This kid had been fouling me all game, and he finally fouled, and I was getting really frustrated, and he fouled me again one more time, and they called the foul on the kid. But I was so frustrated that I took the ball and threw it against the wall and got teed up right away. And the last thing I remember as my coach pulled me out of the game and told me to go to the locker room was seeing my parents walk out the door. And I was like, oh, crap, I'm in trouble.
Paulie?
This is not going to shock anybody. I don't think I've had many of these, but one time we're at my sister's house and both families were hanging out, and there was a barbecue joint a couple miles away, and my brother-in-law goes to pick up barbecue for the whole family. I'm getting a slab of ribs, all very excited. You know me with barbecue. You get there, and the ribs are not in the bag at all. Nothing. It wasn't even like they just completely left them out. We called, and they were closed. And I opened it up. I looked in the bag, and I was like, and I yelled the F word, which my kids had never heard me say before. And I kicked like the door of my like in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I didn't break anything, but that was like, it felt like a temper tantrum. But I think it's understandable if you order a rack of ribs and they don't show up. So I think I was justified, like Ken Dorsey justified. I stand by it. I would do it again.